Hello students, I am Dr. P.C. Cambodia, Associate Professor in the Department of English, BSR Government Arts College, Alwar, Rajasthan. Today I shall introduce you to the essay Bookish Topic written by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was born in 1906 in Madras and he expired in 2001. His famous novels are The Guide, Mr. Sampath, The Financial Expert, and The Man-Eater of Malgudi. His novels are full of Indian culture and tradition. He makes use of humor, satire, and irony in his novel. His first novel, Swami and Friends, appeared in 1935, and that novel begot him fame as a writer, and his novels were published abroad also. In this essay, the bookish topic, the writer does not like those persons who borrow books from him and do not return. Suppose a person who has taken book from him is outside in the outer compound of his house, which is enclosed by the hedge, and he sees the writer coming, crossing the road. Then he lowers his height, tries to hide himself so that the writer does not ask him about the borrowed book. And such persons, if they meet him on the road, they double their speed as if they are going to seek an appointment from a doctor in order to have a patient checked up by that doctor, and they do not have time to raise their eyes up and have a contact with the writer. If the writer deliberately asks them about the borrowed book, they say that they haven't read the book. The writer, being a gentleman, says that yes, you can read the book, you can retain the book as long as you need. There is no point in returning the book without reading. Such persons, they do not know that the book is to go to the other readers, and then they can beget knowledge by their reading. They can seek information, and such persons, they do not have even time to read the newspaper given by their neighbor, and that is also free of cost. They find one excuse or the other for not returning the book. Suppose if the writer asks them about his book, then they say that they have given the book to their brother-in-law, and when the writer asks them to write a letter to their brother-in-law to return the book, then they say that their brother-in-law is not good at correspondence, so they can't help. In this way, the writer loses his books. But the writer knows one of his friends who keeps a ledger or a register in which he issues the book. He gives the book for a particular time period, and if the book is not returned, then he taxes a penny per day for the delay. This way he is very much particular. He takes their sign whenever he hands over them the borrowed book, even if he is his son-in-law. This way, the writer knows that there are persons who are strict with the book that they are borrowing to someone. And the writer, to belittle his embitterment, introduces humor in the essay. He says that elections are held. Political parties, they have got their own agendas. Some of them promise that they will eradicate poverty, they will provide pension, they will scatter a lot of opportunities for unemployed. But the writer would like to vote a party who has this point in their agenda, that those who have borrowed the books from the owners will return them. This way, the writer introduces humor in his essay. The writer tells us that since he is the author of several books, so he has to keep those books in his shelf. It is not a pomp and show, but it is his requirement. The publisher gives him only 6 copies, and out of those 6 copies, 5 copies are to be given to his friends who are abroad, who read them, and then who brief the writer about the utility of the book, how the book can be improved. So the writer keeps the 6th book with him in order to improve the subsequent editions. This way, the writer wants that those who have taken the book or borrowed the book from the others, they should know that book is to be returned without delay. It is not to be kept. It is not their property. If they lose the book in transactions to someone else, then it is their duty to replace the book or to provide that much of amount so as the owner of the book can purchase the book. Sometimes the editions are rare, the books are rare, and if books are rare, then they cannot be replaced. So we should be careful not to mishandle with the books. Sometimes there are the persons who cut the pages in order to retain those important pages with them. It has become a habit of some of the students also that they borrow the books from library, cut their pages from within which are more important than the other. This way they damage the entire book, they damage the entire utility of the book. So such students or borrowers should not mutilate the book, damage the book, try to understand that the book is to be given to others. They should not spoil the book, they should not write any note in between the pages of the book. The pages of the books are not to be soiled and they should be kept intact in new form, because the books are rare and they are the property of the readers. And this way we should manage our libraries also by giving the books to others and also borrowing the books from the others, because we may need the books to be borrowed from the others, or in case we may also be the owner, and if others ask, then we should be able to give books to them. Thank you so much.